experiments with materialism. Can you start this thing, Deepak? Started already?
Yes, started.
How many of you consider yourself an impulsive buyer? Anyone? Impulsive buyer? And how many of you consider yourself a thoughtful buyer? Okay.
How you can be both?
Fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests, today I'll tell you my story of transformation from an impulsive buyer to a thoughtful buyer through my experiments with materialism. My first experiment is when I shifted from Maharashtra to Andhra Pradesh in my 9th grade. The surroundings were very different, so I thought I must give myself a huge challenge. My parents were giving me pocket money, so I thought I should not spend a single rupee on anything. So for the next 2 years, in 9th grade and 10th grade, I did not spend even single rupee on food. There was canteen, all were eating, I was not eating. But I used to go to the mess and eat twice there to compensate for that. But I never spent 1 rupee in the 2 years. So after 2 years, I had a corpus of 10,000 rupees, and then what I did was, I had a trunk. In that I kept all my precious things, my clothes, my books, encyclopedias, dictionaries, and I kept that 10,000 rupees. And then the day came to shift from 10th grade to 11th grade. And in that time, we had to shift the hostel. So we shifted to the next hostel, and I interested my friend Harsha. I told him, Harsha, I cannot carry that trunk. Can you please look after it? So he told, okay, Shashi, I'll do that. When we reached the hostel, I asked Harsha, bro, where is the trunk? He told, I kept it in the ground floor. We can take it tomorrow. It's night already. So I told him, okay. Then the next day, I went there. Then I was shocked because the trunk where it was kept, the room, it was labeled as girls' hostel. My fate changed. My trunk is now in the girls' hostel. I went to the principal and I asked, my trunk is in the girls' hostel, please let me take that trunk. But I could not take it. For the next 3 months, I lived like a complete miser. Only two pairs of clothes were in my backpack. I used it for the next 3 months. And then my principal gave permission to visit the girls' hostel in a royal way. And I was accompanied by 2 female wardens to roam around the girls' hostel to form my trunk. I was surprised. Even girls' hostels were not as tidy as boys' hostel. Little secret. Then I could not find it. That day I realized I should never save again. I should spend the money, whatever I get, I should spend it immediately. That was my realization. Then when I went for my BTech college, I was lucky, I was given a scholarship. My entire tuition fees of 2 lakhs was reimbursed. So I was spending money like anything. My friend who got scholarship, he spent money on alcohol. I spent money on all the products. Flipkart, Amazon started, so I ordered all the health related stuff. All the shoes, Nike, Adidas, Puma, all the shoes I had. And then I had all the gadgets for the health freaks. Now we have Curve Fit, that time it was like we had all the motion tracker, everything I had bought. So a laptop, camera, whatever. My friends were thinking I was ultra rich, but seeing my parents, they realized he is middle class boy. But luckily he got his scholarship, so I was spending like anything. But the thing is, after spending for 4 years, the day came to shift to leave my hostel and go back to my home. And that day, I realized that whatever I saw in my room, it was all wasteful stuff, nothing useful. I bought it impulsively for 1-2 days. I had that temporary happiness, and that happiness faded out. So I realized this happiness is just temporary for when you buy these products, when you buy these things impulsively. But the thing is, when I came to my home, and my home looks something like that. So this is the view from my home. And I was shocked. This thing was not there. This is a hillock just behind my home, almost 500 meters back. I was shocked. How did it come up in so short time? Because I used to never visit my home because there was a lot of pollution, because a lot of coal mines were there. So I never used to visit my home, and I never observed that. And I was shocked to see it. But then after seeing it, I went to Google Maps and saw the satellite image. Then the satellite image looked like this. This was my home, and this was the hillock here formed. So this was the whole gold mine, which was dug out near my home, just 500 meters behind my home. But I had beautiful memories of this place because there was a lake. We used to go to that lake to do the fishing and all those stuff, and there was a river here. At that lake we used to go, and there was stream. It was beautiful memories I had. A lot of animals like deer, fox, and all those things were there, peacocks, and everything was vanished. Nothing was there. It was completely barren land. Hillocks was created. It was completely like it became a useless piece of thing. From the satellite image, I felt it was like cigarette stub on the Mother Earth. That was my feeling. Then I realized that whatever we buy products, we get temporary happiness, and that happiness faded off. And that products, what you buy, in the production of that products involve a lot of coal, because that energy derived from coal only will help you make the products. And that's why I realized that whatever you pay, the money you pay does not include the real price. So my dear friends, please remember, please think before you buy anything, because the price you pay for the product does not include the innumerable pain that product caused to Mother Earth. Thank you.